When I say Black history, say it's yours. Black history, it's yours. Black history, yes, it's yours. And we say it loud and proud again. There's no America without the African. Fighting to get it equal. Black history, the story of the people. Black history, it's yours. Black history, yes, it's yours. It's yours. Only 28 days in the month of February. It's just a kickoff. We won't stop till every textbook and every class give up the glory. The true and living facts of his and her story. People want to know why we still celebrate it. Road been rocky and we made it. We elated. Our survivors, strivers, fighters, singers. Killers dropping names like we have but our fingers. Rosa, King, X-Truth, the greatness. Ali, Fred Douglass. These are the basics. But how about Bessie Coleman, the fly aviatrix, or Katherine Johnson, who helped launch the spaceships, or Louis Latimer illuminating homes, or Dr. Shirley Jackson improving telephones, or Fred McKinley Jones keeping ice cream cold? I could go on till my body get old. To the right, top to the floor. When I say Black history, say it's yours. Black history, it's yours. Black history, yes, it's yours. Fought the revolution and both world wars. Black history, it's yours. Black history, yes, it's yours. Black history, yes, it's yours. You gotta say it loud and proud again. There's no America without the African. Black history, the story of the people. We gave you traffic lights to stop the crash, almanacs, gas furnace, and gas mask. Gave you hip hop, tea, rock, blues, and jazz, and fresh new dances with flair and pizzazz. Automatic gear shifts to move the cars, potato chips and peanut butter in jars, laundry dryers, home security systems, super soakers, and spenders. I can go on listed. Making contributions across institutions, Supreme Court and vote court has been an evolution. And we sing it every day. Blue notes like Harold Melvin for this Billie Holiday. We know what's going on. Thanks to Marvin Gaye. Get a bounce and I step on cue like Kid and Play. Gwendolyn and Kendrick, our poets represent. Hold mics tight like truths that's self-evident. Yeah, we know our heroes fantastic, but gotta remember the forgotten on the Atlantic. We gotta honor our departed, taken from the land where humanity started. Left to the right, top to the floor. When I say Black history, say it's yours. Black history, it's yours. Black history, yes, it's yours.
One moment, y'all. Go ahead, go. Hey everybody, this is your girl Creole Butterfly, Libra Butterfly, Coco 929, coming to you from the great state of Kentucky, where the women are beautiful and the horses are fast. So the horses are beautiful and the women are fast. It just really depends on what you're doing in life. I want to say happy bar mitzvah, happy quinceañera, happy birthday, happy anniversary to anyone who's doing any celebrating today. We celebrate with you, lottie dottie, everybody. You all know that I am the what? Oprah of smooches. And so what does that mean? It means we pass out smooches over here. So you get a smooch, you get a smooch, you get a smooch. Everybody gets a smooch, okay? All right. Yeah, let's get her in. Let's get her in. Let's get her in. I'm gonna have to go warm up my other thing, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this on for you guys. Give me one moment. Hold on. I'm so glad I did not relocate. Lord have mercy. I am so glad I did not relocate. Gee, no. Hold on, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and let this play because I don't want to delay the time. Plus, y'all, I'm not feeling all that well today. But I have to come on and take care of this house business first. So give me one moment and I'll be right back. But listen to this. One moment.
Point in Florida over race and education. The State Board of Education just approved new rules for how to teach Black history in public schools. And according to the Washington Post, the new standards say students should learn that enslaved people developed skills that, quote, could be applied for their personal benefit. And that during lessons about mob violence against Black residents, teachers should include acts of violence perpetrated against and by African Americans. So let's bring in Michael Eric Dyson, professor of African American Studies at Vanderbilt University. He's also the co-author of Unequal, a story of America. Michael, first, your reaction to these changes.
Well, Anna, thanks for having me. It's quite ludicrous. It's devastatingly deceitful. It's mendacious, and it doesn't recognize the central place of pedagogy and teaching and curriculum in trying to get at lessons for young people. Why is the state trying to impose its hand on the teaching of history of African American people for the state's students? This is something that should be generated with educators, experts at disseminating information. This would be akin to saying that Native American people, when we teach their history, we should not only talk about the smallpox blankets that were distributed by the Pilgrims, but the attempt of Native Americans to defend themselves that was equally violent. This would be like teaching the Holocaust, saying that there were some good things that Jewish brothers and sisters picked up in those death camps that, should they survive, would be helpful for them to make their way in life. This is ludicrous. This was an institution of enslavement. Now they're saying we should teach both Rosa Parks and Thomas Jefferson. No problem there, except to say that Thomas Jefferson, while being a creative interpreter of American history and a contributor as a founding father, was also enslaving human beings. Rosa Parks was not. So this false equivalency between experiences of African American people and others being dictated to by the state of Florida is a grave disservice to true education in America. And those who are on the right wing who supposedly want to keep government out of the classroom and the bedroom are doing the exact opposite.
Context always matters, right? Florida's education commissioner argues that these changes will make the history curriculum more, quote, robust. So he's claiming this means students will learn more of the history. What do you see as the longer term impact of all of this on the next generation?
Right, it's ridiculous. How is it more robust? Help us understand what that might mean. Robust in terms of what? More rigorous in its approach? No, it's not. It is distorted. It is taking U.S. history, in this case, African American contributions to history, and not just history, but culture, politics, sociology, and the like, It is taking the experiences of marginalized peoples and putting them on the chopping block of a ideology and a politics that is destructive. What impact will it have? It will deny young students access to rigorous history, to robust history, to an accounting of America for what it has done in the past that has been glorious and has been grievous. The point of history is for us to learn from that past in order to apply lessons to the present. What Florida wants to do is to distort what happened back then so they can manipulate what's going on now. The two are intimately webbed, and I think tragically so in the case of Florida.
Okay, I'm going to say this before I get started. I told you guys it was some of y'all who were never supposed to be still in Florida. Um, y'all, I told y'all that something big was coming. I've been telling y'all that Florida will be at the helm of a lot of stuff that happens this year. Okay. When I got in from my medical situation today, my son, after making sure I was all right, said, "Oh, and have you heard what Florida's doing?" I said, "Lord, what they doing now?" And so he told me. What I want y'all to do now is pay attention to the black people that has money, prestige, and a position. Pay attention to who says something and who don't say anything. We don't have any civil rights leaders anymore, okay, y'all? We just don't. And my son also told me yesterday that they tried to pass a law to undo any mixed marriages in America. And I said, well, I don't see how that will go through when Mitch McConnell is married to a Chinese woman. And my son flabbergasted me. I almost hit the floor when he said Mitch McConnell voted for it. I'm going to let this sit right there. He said it didn't go through. However, he still voted for it. If y'all don't think that these people are snap, crackle, and pop crazy, something wrong with y'all. These people are nuts. They don't care about mankind, and they definitely don't care about black people. I'm sorry, boo-boos. I know y'all thought that they did. They don't care about black people. And the more awoke we become as a people, all this is to stop waking us up. Okay? It does not benefit them for us to be woke. I'm going to say that again. It does not benefit them for us to be woke. Okay? Because the first lie is not all of us migrated from the Africa. Some of us was already here. And they didn't teach us anything. We taught them. If there's anything that was taught to us was probably their language. But we taught them how to bathe. We taught them how to cook. We taught them how to do all this other stuff. We taught them. So now y'all gonna flip it and say that what we learned what y'all did to us will help us to further in our life to be better people. We wasn't over chasing monkeys. We wasn't over there, y'all. I swear, if it wasn't real, I'd be cracking up right about now that some people would really think this would fly. Some of y'all, let me tell y'all, even though you ain't got no kids, you better pay attention because if they can try to do this to parents, what you think they can try to do to you? I'm gonna say that again. Some of you all who don't have kids and you feel like, oh, well, they don't concern me because I ain't got no kids. Yeah, but what do you think if they can do this to people who have kids? What do you think they can do to you? Some of you all who feel like even though you're my color, you're white, another race, you better wake up. Let me see. If any black parent is relying on any school system in America to teach them the truth about slavery and our history in this country is sadly mistaken. Our history should always be taught at home. Well, I don't agree with that one whole hardly. I mean, I understand what you're trying to say, but me being a parent who they don't discriminate against my taxpayer money and my tax money goes to the school system, then if my tax money goes to the school system, why is it okay for the school system to teach every other history but mine? And you still taking my tax money to pay these teachers to teach a curriculum. So my history should be in there as well. Because if it's not, then stop taking my taxes for this school and I'll send my kid somewhere else and then my tax money will go where I want it to go. So, I mean, this is weird. It's weird. Again, you know what, I ain't gonna harp on that. I was gonna talk about people just, you know what, people gonna be people. People gonna do what they want to do. So y'all keep on sticking your head in the sand. Y'all, excuse me, y'all keep on doing what y'all feel like y'all want to do, and talking about each other's hair and clothes. Shh. Yeah, okay. Just keep on doing what you feel like you got to do. That's it. But this right here, y'all, is utterly ridiculous. And I know what's his name, Al Sharpton. I know he's older than dirt. Jesse Jackson don't even know who he is. But y'all, this has been coming for a while. This has been coming for a while. And I have always said they were in bed with the masters. I always said because whenever there's big things like this that come out and they have nothing to say about it, that means that on the back end, somebody's getting paid. Somebody's getting paid to shut what we call the heck up. Now I'm curious to hear what Obama feels about this. And I know y'all just love him. I can't wait to hear what he has to say about this because he has something to say about us getting reparations against and something that had to do with the Chinese. He was against that. So I can't wait to hear what he has to say. Hmm. Y'all will realize that not all skin folk are kinfolk. You all will realize that one day. It may be to your own detriment, but you will realize that not all all skin folk are kinfolk. So I feel some type of way, y'all. Now, as I was driving today, let me tell you something else. Let me tell you something else. And then I'm going to go back to this. As I was driving today, the reason why this other pandemic is great hit hard is because whatever we call it, it's gonna turn into a pandemic, but whatever we call it, it's gonna hit hard. I'm gonna tell you why. Because we as a people, not me, not some individuals, but as a people, as human race, have already forgotten God and have went back to the things you were doing before the 19 hit. You stop spending time with God. You stop praying. You stop being focused on doing the right things, even when nobody's looking. You stopped all of that. And so, you know, what happens when God's still trying to get your attention? He allows calamity to hit. He allows things to happen to grab your attention, to give him more time, to give you him. Okay. So when it hits this time and it's already in these hospitals, I don't even know if some of y'all doctors is telling y'all about it. But if you talk to some of these nurses, they'll tell you it's a virus out here already. They just ain't talking about it. They'll tell you. And the reason why it's out here like that is because God will get your attention one way or another. One way or another. God will not play second fiddle or a side piece to nobody or nothing. Let me see what you said, 300. Hold on. Same thing here. Stay silent about this and other black issues that matter to us. But these people will follow him to the pits of hell, 300, because they love him so much. I'm trying to get some charge on my phone because it's something else that I want to show y'all. Um, what is this? Yeah, I lost my glasses. I lost my, I lost my, I don't know where my glasses. I lost them. Seriously, I thought they were in my car. They're not in my car. They wasn't in my medical procedure. Nobody seen no glasses. My nurse didn't see them. They're not in my bag that I take. They're not in that. So I have no idea where my glasses are. So I had to make me another doctor's appointment because I lost my glasses. Okay. So now I got my old pair of glasses because I always keep a pair. This time I'm getting two pair when I get glasses. So I can keep one in my home and one in my car. But I got on my old glasses. So y'all got to bear with me if I'm reading something, okay? I can read, trust me. You just got to bear with me. My oldest son's birthday is Sunday. He's already told me what he wanted me to cook for him. So I was already going to cook something to take it to my Sunday school class. Now I'm having to cook two things, possibly. I told him it's whatever I feel like cooking. That's what I'm going to cook for him. And he's going to like it and be done with it. And I got to go pick up his birthday cake. So, yeah, I'm busy Sunday. It is the weekend, y'all. My prayers go out to Florida parents about this ridiculousness of it all. My prayers go out to y'all because this. Yeah, I told y'all this right here is trying to be like the 60s. I wasn't born in the 60s, so I have no idea, but I heard about it. and I read about it. I was born right after that in the 70s. But this is supposed to be, they're trying to make this like the 60s was like, you can't use this water fountain, you can't use this bathroom, you can't use, you can't go here, we don't accept you here, and blah, 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 blah. They're trying to do that again, okay? They're trying to make colored this or black this and this and all this and stuff because the powers that be are afraid that their race is being diluted and they will not be a pure breed. That's what they're afraid of. I can't wait to hear what Tariq has to say about this. I might set my alarm for this. I want to know if Farrakhan has anything, Minister Farrakhan has anything to say about this. Because this man, now trust me, there will be a war that's going to take place. There's going to be a couple of wars that's going to take place. But one of them is going to be a Muslim war too. The Muslims will start attacking within the next 4 years. Okay. Remember, you heard it here. Anyway, the Muslims, but I will say this. Minister Farrakhan has been trying to let y'all know what was coming if you didn't do X, Y, and Z. And people talked about him and dogged him and he don't know what he's talking about. Don't listen to him. Now I also want to know what Roland Morton has to say about this. Since Roland Morton said that the woke people didn't know what we was talking about and all this and stuff. I really want to know what Roland Morton has to say about this. I'll wait. What you got to say about this now, Mr. Morton? Has somebody been over to tap on him to see what was in his life, Mr. Morton? I didn't get a chance to listen to Jay Wilson. Has Jay Wilson talked about this, or is he still on the foo la la? Because usually Jay Wilson is on this, because Florida is his home state. So usually Jay Wilson is on this. But I think lately he's been caught up in the foo la la. So this is what they want to say, that this stuff right here, give me one moment. I'm still here. I'm just going to pull it up. They want to say this right here was a bunch of lies, that this was for our benefit. Okay. Give me one moment. I'm going to show y'all what they trying to say is for our benefit. Okay. If I was celebrities, I wouldn't perform in Florida no more. I would shut them down. I would shut, and it's not the people's fault, but I mean, anytime you go there, you make them money. I wouldn't go there. I would make them, yeah. I would shut them down so bad. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. That's why I told my friend, you gotta get you some act right together. You too intelligent to keep going penitentiary. You just can't you see the writing on the wall? And now he realized what I'm saying is to be he knew what I was saying to be the absolute truth last time. He knew that, but now he's suffering. Let me tell y'all what somebody did to him, y'all. Give me one moment. Hold on. Let me tell y'all what he did. So he had started working at this particular place, and him and this guy had had previous run-ins a couple of times before, right? And so this guy was pissed because he knew he couldn't whoop him. He know that, You can't whoop insanity. This guy knew he couldn't whoop him, so he goes in here and tells the owner, that guy that's out there that y'all hired, I just want to let y'all know he's a felon, like that. And so the boss called Q Dog in the office and asked him, are you a felon or something like that? And he said, yeah, you know. And he told him, well, we don't need you back tomorrow. Thank you so much for your services, but we won't need you back tomorrow. So he called me. He was pissed. He was angry. He said I should have whooped him and all this and stuff. And I'm like, no, don't whoop him. It ain't even worth that. It's not worth that. So y'all see how we still doing each other? We are tokens. See how we still doing each other? You took this man's money from him. But I blame the company too, because here's my thing. If he's doing what's right and doing a good job for you, what difference does it make if he's a felon? And that's exactly what I would have told old dude. I would have said, okay, and you got to shut that type of stuff down. But some of these people that are managers don't need to be managers because they don't know how to be managers. But that pissed him off so bad. It took me a minute to talk him off the ledge. It took me a minute, boy. I had to put on my charm, y'all. I had to, had the sweet talk and everything, man. Get up off that ledge. Don't let them do you like, like you better than that, and all this and all. But I understand that was a kick to his manhood. Here he is trying to do the right thing and everything, and cause you mad at me, you gonna go in here, you gonna take my income from me because you mad at me. You playing for keeps. So y'all, it just we gotta stop being like that towards one another. I don't know if that's gonna ever stop, y'all. To be honest, I don't know if that's gonna ever stop because some of us we are just some horrible people. We are. We think if we snitch on each other for some good, not that he was killing nobody or nothing like that. I could see you snitching like that, like he just went out there last night and killed somebody. Okay, I can understand that. But this man's over here, because you mad at him because y'all got into it a couple times at two other places. Now you gonna try to stop this man from making his money. Y'all, I don't get it. I don't understand us. I really don't understand us. You know. I don't. Okay, let's see. Give me one moment. Okay, I didn't find the one I was looking for, but give me one moment. Let me see. Here we go. Wait a minute. Here we go. Wait a minute. I'm making a point. I know I'm taking I told you I just got home from my medical procedure, so y'all got to deal with me. Give me one moment. Okay, here we go, y'all. Here we go. Hey, Simply. Right. That's what I said. Yeah. Oh, my ears. Somebody talking about me. Whoever talking about me in a bad way, your mama. Okay. This is what they want us to forget. This is what they trying to sugarcoat. Hold on. Y'all ready? Here we go.
Dios te bendice, hija. Dios te bendice. Dios os perdona y os ama a todos. Ala, que Dios os perdona.
Look at this, y'all. Look, look. And y'all wonder why Florida has a lot of hurricanes. I'm telling y'all, it's the ancestors. I know people don't believe that, but it's the truth. She'd rather die or be free.
Este está enfermo, no le des nada. Dale comida solo a los que están sanos. Eso sí, sí. Esta no. Esta no. Ninguna esta. Hablo.
Jugó la bla.
¡Caminen! ¡Muévanse! ¡Váyanse adelante! ¡Sigan! ¡Salen! 1300. ¿Está todo bien?
Sí, todo bien.
So that's what they want to sugarcoat. They want that to be sugarcoated and taught in schools that whatever happened taught us how to be better people later on in life. So throwing our ancestors overboard, chained, kidnapping them or taking them from their homeland to where they spoke a language that you did not speak. All of that was for our betterment, huh? Okay. If it was so much for our betterment, how about y'all let us reverse the roles? How about y'all let us do y'all how y'all did us? Fair play is no robbery, right? So if it was so much for our benefit, getting horse whipped, because that's what they whipped us with, was a horse whip. They didn't whip the horses, they whipped us. So getting horse whipped, getting dragged, getting raped, getting beat, starving, getting packed on a ship like animals or worse than animals. Since all of that, per Florida's teaching stuff, was for our betterment in the future, how about we do y'all that way? I think it's a good idea. What y'all think? How about we do you all that way? I'm just saying. RJS. What y'all think? Well, weigh in on it. Because see, I'm tired of people who not us and don't look like us telling us what's best for us. This is a slap in our ancestors' face, y'all. Which is a slap in our face. Hmm. What you said, simply living. What you said, sweetie. Not a day, not even an hour. But since they always want to tell us what's best for us, how about let us do to y'all what y'all did to us? And we've been going through this almost 500 years, y'all. 466, I believe, in counting. 466. 466 it was. It wasn't a year. It wasn't 2 years. It wasn't a month. 466 years. You know how many generations that is? And just to think about all the blacks that didn't even make it over here, that they put on those ships and got rid of them in the ocean, like y'all just saw. Think about that. We still trying to find out what tribe and stuff we come from. Everybody else know they can go say, I am a American Irish. I am first lineage, this, and this. We still trying to trace our roots. And every time we get close, y'all come up with something. If y'all don't start praying, and I mean praying to heaven like your first name is Jesus. If y'all don't start praying so that God can turn some of this stuff around, because he is gonna fight for us. They don't know they already in trouble because we God's chosen people, and that's what they're trying to keep from coming out. Because everybody will start realizing that they lied for years, and that they took our inheritance. So this is again, this is a slap in our ancestors' faces. Think about all your relatives who lived to be over 90 years old. I had some relatives who lived to be 110, 107. That's a slap in their face. But y'all should have known something else was coming. I told y'all it was a lot that I saw that I couldn't say. But you should have known a lot was coming when they denied the last three living Tulsa, Oklahoma survivors any type of money or reparations. When everybody knew what happened, for them to get this slap in their face, now we're not giving you nothing. Yeah, we blew you up or we bombed y'all, show did. And you should have known that something more desperate was coming. I told y'all, every time they make you focus on one thing, know that there's another big thing behind it that you have no knowledge of. So, Mr. Clarence Thomas, I know he don't think he's black anyway, but I would just be curious to know how he sees this. He probably think it's a good deal. Mr. Charles Barkley, because you don't think you black either. I want to know how you feel about this, Mr. I support anything that anybody does against black people. Mm-hmm. All these people with this money, if they don't start standing up and fighting for us, and some of us that's stupid, and all we keep doing is fighting each other over some idiotic stuff, if you don't get you some act right and start putting your energy towards your common enemy, I mean some act right. Do you hear me? Oh, sure. They want to wipe us out like they did the Indians. They will try anything, even if some of their own gets caught in the warfare. I know you right. It ain't gonna work though. It ain't gonna work. But I did hear Farrakhan. I'm sorry, I don't mean to disrespect him because I like Minister Farrakhan. I did hear Minister Farrakhan say that we will conquer. Some of us might not make it, but they can't get all of us. I was trying to find that too so I can play that. Some of us might not make it. That's what he said. But they ain't gonna get all of us, and we will overcome. We will be what we're supposed to be. We will get the victory. I have always said that Black history as a double entendre should actually be taught in church, in Sunday school. And in my granddaddy's church, I'm so grateful we do teach it. We do teach Black history in church. We do. And so, yeah. Not all Black churches teach it, but we do. So yeah, that's weird. So that's what I wanted to say, y'all. It's don't sit down on this. Do whatever you can Don't sit down on this because it might be just the children today. It could be you tomorrow. Don't sit down on this. Yeah, so anyway, I was gonna say something else, but like I said, I'm gonna leave that sector and their business alone. I'm not in that sector. I support people who are, and I'm gonna leave it in there. But it's so draining. I haven't. Yeah, I just can't. It's draining, especially when there's more important stuff that we can focus on. Um, yeah. So, anywho, y'all, let me tell y'all something. One of my favorite seafood places. When they something happened, so they had to stop selling seafood, right? So if I didn't get my goddaughter, my god niece, which is seafood lady, if I didn't get her, I got them, which is Happy Seafood, right? So Happy Seafood came back about 2 months ago, so everybody was happy. Happy Seafood, everybody was happy. So Happy Seafood came back, and everybody was happy, and it's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. So I contacted them yesterday because I was like, well, I want me some seafood, right? So I contacted them yesterday. And I was like, are y'all selling seafood? So I called and they said, at this time, we're sorry, but we're not open for business uh, due to unseen circumstances again. I think they just came back to make money to pay for something that they needed to pay for, and then they closed back down. I really do. I feel it in my spirit. I don't think that they came back to be open. I think they came and said, you know what, let's make this quick money and get out. Because as soon as they came back and everybody started sharing it on Facebook, they were sold out. Seriously. So I'm like, okay, now they done came back just to get some money. Now they go, I ain't got time to be playing with these folks. I just don't. They get on my never minds. They get on my never minds. So I'm on these hydrocodones, y'all. And so I'm going to warm up this coffee and go in here and take me a hydrocodone and lay down. I gotta find my earpiece because when I get calls, I put my earpiece in and I talk like that. But yeah, these hydrocodones, they are the business, honey. Yes. My ear stopped up now. See. But anyway, y'all, it's some more stuff that is out here that I will not be covering today. But you all be blessed. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember, if nobody told you they love you, I do. If nobody told you you're important, you are. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Share it so other people may see that we do good content over here, okay? All right. I love you guys. Smooches.